Jerusalem says it will continue its campaign against the Iran deal. President Obama assures Americans the framework deal is a good deal. 1 dead and dozens injured in overcrowded funeral procession. And hundreds of Christians celebrate Easter in Jerusalem. Shalom and welcome to the Jerusalem Post News. The top stories for April 5th. A senior government official said today that Jerusalem will use the next 3 months until the June 30th Iranian nuclear deal deadline to argue forcefully against many of its provisions. Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu responded on Friday to the announcement of the agreement reached between Iran and the world powers.
Israel will not accept an agreement which allows a country that vows to annihilate us to develop nuclear weapons, period. In addition, Israel demands that any final agreement with Iran will include a clear and unambiguous Iranian commitment of Israel's right to exist.
US President Barack Obama assured Americans yesterday that the newly negotiated Framework Pact was a good deal as he sought public support for the diplomatic breakthrough that many in Congress oppose.
This framework is the result of tough, principled diplomacy. It's a good deal, a deal that meets our core objectives, including strict limitations on Iran's program and cutting off every pathway that Iran could take to develop a nuclear weapon. As I said this week, many key details will need to be finalized over the next 3 months, and nothing is agreed to until everything is agreed. And if there's backsliding, there will be no deal.
A 27-year-old man was trampled to death during a funeral procession that was held last night for Rabbi Shmuel Halevi Wasner. The man who died was named as Moti Gerber from Elad, who had been a student of the late rabbi. Wasner was one of the most senior and respected figures in the Haredi world. He died on Friday night at a hospital in Bnei Brak at the age of 101. 3 others were severely injured as a result of overcrowding and congestion, and over 100 people were treated for injuries. And hundreds of Christians attended services in Jerusalem today to mark both Easter Sunday and Palm Sunday. Our Christian Affairs reporter Ariel Cohen has the story.
Hundreds of pilgrims clamored to catch a glimpse of Jesus' tomb in Jerusalem's Church of the Holy Sepulchre this morning as a part of the Easter and Palm Sunday celebrations in the Old City. Easter celebrates the resurrection of Jesus Christ after death. Most Christians believe that this event occurred in the Old City of Jerusalem, namely atop Golgotha at the Church of the Holy Sepulchre. Because of Christian calendar variations, most worshippers around the world deem today Easter Sunday. Orthodox Christians believe today is Palm Sunday. Jerusalem is a place where Christians of all denominations flock, so both holy days were commemorated here today. Old City police were out in full force to manage the crowds as clergy processed down the Stations of the Cross. Some pilgrims came from as far as Russia or as close as Nazareth. Although there wasn't one common language in the crowd, a common religious feeling was shared by all.
Happy Easter to everyone celebrating. And that's all from us today. We'll be back tomorrow with more news from Israel. Until then, shalom from the Jerusalem Post studios.